I love that it changes so quickly, and I think it impacts all of our lives every day. Like, the moment you wake up, you think, oh, what am I going to wear? Am I going to wear a sweater? Do I need a t-shirt? But a lot of people don't think about it.
When did you first realize that you were going to be interested in weather and you were gonna...
When I was 12.
Oh yeah? How do you that's pretty specific.
Yeah.
What happened?
I went in the summer. My parents and I went on a family vacation, and I drove up to the top of Mount Washington in New Hampshire. And there's a weather observatory there. And I knew I wanted to go there, and I loved weather, and I wanted to make it a bigger part of my life.
And so
I finally got to.
What's special about doing weather at the pole? What's special about the pole, do you think?
It's crazy. I mean, when you told people you wanted to come here, how did they react?
Some people thought I was crazy, and some people thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. So few people get to come here. It's such a special place, and the community. I also like the community a lot. The people here are amazing, and they really come together and work together in incredible ways.
It seems so, yeah. Have you noticed anything, like, just because you've done weather observing at Mount Washington, I guess, right?
Yes.
So what's different about doing it here, besides like being here and...
Oh, this is, what's really different here is the clouds. Since we're so high, the clouds were closer to the high level ones. I'm saying this badly. Because we're really close to the high level clouds, they look different. I'm having a hard time judging their height from the surface of the ground.
So
because I have to keep reminding myself that we're at 9,000 feet and the clouds are so much closer.
So there's certain kinds of clouds that only live in the upper atmosphere that you're actually closer to here.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
And they're generally, the different low, middle, and high level clouds generally have characteristic shapes. Generally.
And what do you think about the whole thing of the automatic weather, the relationship between the automatic weather instruments and your observations and your readings?
I love that we're here, because I'm sure some people, a lot of the National Weather Service sites in the States are automated, but I really think it takes a person to look out the window and think about whether the instruments are giving you the correct reading.
Do you think that there will ever be an instrument that can do everything
that can make our jobs obsolete?
A human can do? Yeah, or
I hope not. I hope not.
I mean, I guess my question is, what senses come into play when you're doing weather observing? Is it just visual, or is there more to it than that? Because I noticed, like, a lot of, even today, like, you guys were kind of debating, well, should this be this or should that be that?
Right.
And so like, what plays into those decisions?
Well, I think there's a moment of, for me, when I go outside to look, there's a moment of quiet where I just go and take everything in. And the instruments, clearly they can't think and don't do that, so I guess it has more soul than the instruments can provide.
And somehow soul is necessary for understanding weather, or understanding how people experience weather? What do you think?
How people relate to it? Yeah. For meteorologists, for mathematicians, physicists to explain it, maybe not. But for everyone to relate to it, yeah, you have to take a minute and step back and look at what's going on.
Can you just say that again? Because I think that's really great. I think what you're trying to say is that the instruments can be very helpful for scientists and physicists and mathematicians to explain the science, but to truly understand it as a human being, the instruments are not. Is that really what you're trying to say? Do you think you could say that?
Oh. I don't know.
It's really good.
Well, I think that's part of why people come here to the South Pole, is that we have this special respect and special relationship with weather, and why people want to come here in the first place is to experience it. So just observing weather through instruments loses that aspect.
Okay. Is there anything else
so
you
hokey.
want to say? Anything else you want to say?
No.
That wasn't that hokey at all.
It's true.